Believe me when I say.
I'm in pain.
74% black people say.
A bias?
Some article where they said that some doctors used to think that black people didn't feel as much pain.
Believe me when I say.
I'm in pain.
It was an article though, you know. Anybody can write one of those.
Believe me when I say.
And believe me when I say.
My pain is real.
This is a very interesting marketing technique.
There is a bias in how pain is diagnosed and treated.
That's a very interesting market technique.
What do they
or
mean
marketing
by
technique.
that, though? Like, are they trying to say white people are treated better
by doctors and stuff? That's the thing. I've heard that.
I've heard that. That's where a lot
like,
of people's distrust with going to the doctor comes from. They say they feel like the doctor doesn't listen to them.
That, though?
Well, is that what they're meaning by that?
Yeah. This is an Advil. I'm pretty sure commercial or ad.
It is. That's why Advil's like, we got you. You just take Advil.
Like,
buy our product. We care about your racism. Y'all know what Advil's doing? Our favorite word.
3 and 4 black people.
They race hustling.
Yeah,
They're using this, which could be a true thing.
3 and 4 black people.
Could be true. I don't know if it's true or not. But they're using it either way to sell their product.
Suffering from pain.
So they're using racism to sell their product.
Pain equity.
And people will see this and be like, wow, they are standing up for black people, but really trying to make money.
I won't lie, man.
Pain equity.
Pain equity.
It's crazy.
They're just making shit up, y'all.
Our pain is, you got to make our pain equal.
We got to make it equitable, bro.
You got to make both our pain.
So they're trying to say black people have not reached their full health potential?
I
don't know. I think I haven't ever experienced like a doctor. I don't think.
I personally have not experienced that either.
It's crazy.
There's 4 black people here, and do all of us? Can all of us say that they've never had a bias in how their pain was
together?
In a doctor,
we will address pain bias at the source.
Okay, they said 3 and 4 black people. We got 4 black people right here, so I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
Well, I don't
count.
Y'all
say
why you don't count?
Why you don't count? You the blackest one.
I had the best health care there was, man. I used to have TRICARE. So.
Listen, brother, that has nothing to do with what I'm about to ask.
That's nothing to do with the doctor.
Can you say yes or no that a doctor has been biased in the way they treated your pain? Yes or no? No, they have not been biased, in my opinion.
Me either.
So we 4 for 4, 100% black
like
people.
If I go out and tell them I got a problem, they do their best to solve that problem.
Listen, I'm not trying to minimize nobody else's experience, but in my personal experience, I've never experienced this.
This also goes back to these companies, these big companies are creating racism.
Yeah, I personally think this is very this is a very interesting marketing technique. Could you say that this is good intentioned?
No,
it's racist.
Absolutely not, brother.
Wow,
they doing it to make money.
Wow,
if they weren't doing it to make money,
that's what marketing.
If they're like, oh, we're gonna give black people free Advil because since y'all we're gonna help y'all out.
It is what marketing is.
You black can get free Advil.
But that's the thing though. It's marketing that helps people and it hurt people. Like you can't. All money ain't good money.
The reality of
but
pain
I mean, to them it might be
inequality.
But to race hustle, that's
it's
the
just
thing.
Race
though.
hustling to
that's
me.
the thing though. So a little impression, like a kid that's impressionable, and he goes into a store and sees a big company, a separating ad on their product. That's just insane, you know.
I'm about to read this.
Oh, black people don't get treated good.
It says the Advil.
White supremacy.
It says right here
that's creating white supremacy.
Damn America.
That's white supremacy. They are literally
is
creating white supremacy right there.
They are.
I'm not going to the doctor.
It says the Advil Pain Equity Project is a long-term commitment to champion equitable and accessible pain relief created by Advil, launched in partnership with Morehouse School of Medicine and Black Health. Advil,
Joe Biden.
The Advil Pain Equity Project's first campaign, Believe My Pain, is focused on illuminating the issue of pain and equity in black communities.
So they try to use like physical pain and
this shit says in 2023, 7 members of the black community share their experiences with pain and equity. 7 people.
That's the video.
7 people.
We about to see all 7 of them right now. They probably got paid too.
7 people. That's not that many people.
When I approach a medical professional, I'm frustrated that we have to validate our pain just to get treated like human beings.
Hey, they joking, right?
Oh man, this is pretty ridiculous already.
The healing of the body was easy for me. It's the psychological part. It's awful.
So your body got healed, but your mind was messed up.
They have a negative experience. 83%. So 83% of the 7 people they interviewed, or because it's like only 7 people. So why are they using these percentages like this is like representative of the whole black community?
That's how they do. They
I actually just went to a predominantly white hospital.
Because they try to make it like 83% of black people.
It was black and white people waiting in the waiting room forever.
Hold on. It says address pain inequity at the source.
Hey,
so I'm trying to understand what's the source.
The first thing,
the
first thing she said was, "I was healed, but my mind didn't feel right after."
That's insane.
Hey, mentally ill.
The healing of the body was easy for me. It's the psychological part. It's awful.
So they healed you.
That's crazy. Chill out, bro.
I should not have to beg my doctor to run tests or ask them to take another look.
I've never had to do that in my life. Just in my personal experience.
Welcome to Believe My Pain, a discussion about systemic pain bias in healthcare. I want to thank all of you for joining me today as we talk about this very important issue. I also want to thank the Pain Equity Project developed by Advil in partnership with the Morehouse School of Medicine and Black Health for inviting us to be a part of their commitment to addressing pain bias in Black communities. All right, let's get right into it with our first topic, the reality of pain inequity.
No way, bro.
Pain equity is achieved when everyone is treated equally regardless of their age, race, ethnicity, gender, or socioeconomic status, and receives the highest quality pain care and management. Okay, so Dr. Uche,
I don't think you should be treated equally based on your age as the doctor. Like if I have a 25-year-old male and an 80-year-old male, I'm not gonna treat them the same.
Yeah, it depends.
I'm gonna give them the same effort.
It depends
I'm
on
not
what's
gonna
going
treat
on,
them
though.
the same.
Hey, turn
Y'all
off
don't
the
need the same
captions.
things.
Okay, so Dr. Uche, you have written this book, Legacy, A Black Physician Reckons with Racism in Medicine. You are a legacy Black female physician, and you are armed with expertise that frames this issue around Black pain in such a clear way. And so I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here to talk to you about this issue that means so much to me and it impacts so many members of our community. And we'll hear those stories today.
All right, so Dr. Uche, could you just outline what are some of the myths about Black people in pain?
So I think like the main thing is that health professionals think that Black people are biologically different than other people, that our skin is thicker, that we have less sensitive skin and higher pain tolerance. And that is all absolutely false. There is no difference between Black patients and patients of other races.
I'm sure a doctor would be able to.
So what do you think has perpetuated these myths?
You know, the legacy of slavery in this country, I think the interpersonal and systemic racism that still exists in this country, and that is embedded into the institution of medicine and healthcare. So, you know, our health professionals, most want to do a good job and care for their patients, but unfortunately we're seeing, you know, implicit bias, that they are not listening to their patients, they're not responding to their patients' concerns, and sometimes even...
So she's saying that doctors really believe that we have a thicker skin and we don't feel pain the same. So
I've never met a doctor.
I don't understand why.
Because then what about for a mixed person?
That's what I'm saying.
You feel a little more...
I don't really think a doctor would believe that. I'm sure a doctor knows that all people are the same. The only difference between us and is like our skin color.
Bro, we're different no matter what. We're more likely to have sickle cell, so they have to treat us
there
different.
There are slight differences.
We have differences.
And Black people are, if we just keep it real, Black people are more athletic than white people, typically.
Well, that is a good point, though, Tom.
Like, the bodies are different.
They have to treat us different.
And they said, like, even
I ain't
when I
talking
went to
about
the
racist.
dentist, no, yeah, it's not racist, but it's what it is. It's science.
But I'm just
saying,
saying,
when I went to the dentist, bro, my roots, they said Black people's teeth roots are deeper than white people.
They say our muscles are more denser, too.
So there's things that are different.
He said that's why you see Black people are more likely to drown, because they have more denser
This lady's well known. She has even 100K on X. A lot of images.
So Black people are a little different with small things.
So people are believing in what she's saying.
They shouldn't be treated differently.
I just think it was interesting how she just said like the doctors think that Black people are like different. Like I'm sure
we are.
No, like I'm just saying like she's saying we have thicker skin and stuff like that.
No, let's let her finish.
I'm sure there's different health concerns that go race to race for sure. But like to say that a doctor doesn't know that humans are all inherently the same.
But like us as
to treat them the same.
You can't treat them the same because
But
we
they
have
talking about
more
the
health
effort though. I
problems
think the
than-
problem is they talking about the effort too. They saying like they don't get the same effort and all that. They don't listen to their problems.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
That they are not listening to their patients, they're not responding to their patients' concerns, and sometimes even
So they're
ignoring
racist.
their patients.
And the only way that we can expose and address it is by first telling our stories. We want to work better with doctors, and I think that a better, healthier medical system actually allows doctors to do their job better.
Agreed.
So do they want the doctors to give them stronger drugs or like?
I don't know. This is kind of interesting to me.
I'm confused right now, bro.
I don't know. I don't
She said
really.
they
I
wanna
don't really
work-
know how I feel about
They
this.
want to work better with doctors, but you're basically calling them racist. So why would you want to work with a racist?
Because if they're treating their white patients with because we were talking about the biological differences between white and black people, but they were also like they said that a little bit at the beginning, but they were really talking about the effort and not listening and this and that.
If I don't show the same
So that
effort,
means that you are saying, yeah, these doctors are racist because they are not trying as hard with me as they would with a white person.
And don't
Yeah,
you choose the
yeah,
doctor you go to, your actual
You do. You ain't
physician?
nobody
and
forced
you
you
go
to
to
do
the
that.
same person every time.
You go to whoever the hell you want
so
to.
like if I'm a sports trainer and I'm treating this black kid a little bit different than this white kid, that's kind of being that's not like you're a racist.
You are
but-
racist because you
It's
treat
not
other people.
racist, but
You are because you treating people different based on the color of their skin.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're-
The
but
racist
to say
hate,
someone-
but you're being discriminated.
But you don't like them because of the color of their skin. I don't like that.
You don't like them. No, I'm saying you
I
just
ain't
treat them
gonna help
different.
them.
You ain't gonna do them as hard as you ain't gonna do them as hard as you do the black kid.
You see that
So
doesn't make sense.
that's like okay, that's like the coaches having the. No, I can't say that. That'd be a bad example.
But I mean that happens. So it
that'd be
definitely
a bad
happens.
example.
Definitely happens. But if you're supposed to treat them both of them athletes or patients the same,
That's
so that's
the
a problem
effort.
if they're doing that. If they're treating you different because you're black, then I guess
Maybe
that
there are
is-
some. I bet there's a few instances where there's, I guess, maybe some
Yeah,
racist
yeah,
doctors
but
out
not
there.
80%. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but I don't think.
But I wonder, like,
What about the black doctors? We got them.
there is some of them, but how many are they?
I don't know.
That's the real question.
Not too many of them. I mean, anyway, bro, like come
Why
on,
Morehouse don't got their own
Like,
health facility if that's a problem? You know,
brother? You know who stays at Morehouse, right? All the time.
Who?
Joe Biden.
But like I know Morehouse is a very prestigious
Very
black.
liberal.
it's a men's college.
Liberal.
Yeah, I know, but like-
liberal.
Men-
They're liberal.
Morehouse men.
I couldn't go to an all men college.
It's a school of
Defeats
it's
the
a school
purpose.
of medicine. They
Just
got a school
playing,
of
just
medicine,
playing.
so they have a whole clinic there.
It's a very historic college.
So they got a clinic. They got a clinic on the campus. Like some
Well,
schools
they're
have clinics.
historically woke now.
Cause like
been that though,
in
probably.
Vanderbilt they have a school and they have a clinic for the school.
Yeah, you do too.
A clinic? What do you mean a clinic?
They have a whole
Like
school,
PV got the PV.
Like
downtown
OU
nursing.
Medical Center.
like an actual like
So
hospital.
what does that mean? What is,
Like a hospital that's in the name of the school.
Yes, I just wondering, do they have one of those?
Maybe
I don't know. It doesn't,
that
really
change
matter. It does
anything.
not change that they're race baiting and that they're being woke.
That was race hustling to me.
For sure, 100%.
Advil.
But hey, that Dr.
Stop
Uchi,
taking Advil.
Dr.
Just kidding,
Uchi,
get over
she's
it.
been on CNN.
Take
I was
Tylenol.
doing a little research
Or
on her.
Motrin.
She's been on CNN, of course, talking probably about white people and then in the hospitals messing over. So she's been on CNN. I see her right here. Misinformation is killing people. Well, hello, Dr. Uchi. So all type of stuff.
I don't
bro.
know. It's
Either
very,
way,
it's very
woke.
interesting. I'm not trying to diminish their stories or nothing, but the whole the whole message behind the campaign, I feel like it could have been done a little bit better. It just makes it seem like I don't know, the doctors are at fault.
But
here.
look, though, it's as simple as last thing I'm saying. It's as simple as don't present racism if you're claiming people are racist. You're creating more racism by presenting it in front of more little kids. How do you want racism to be gone but present it?
Stop talking about it.
My question is, why they just don't promote more black people to go to the doctor and actually get help? Because that's the majority of our problems. A lot for people, especially young black men like us. We don't really like going to the doctor like
stubborn
that.
from back in the day, but hey, I think
It's because it's that stigma. This stigma right here of they're racist. They're not gonna treat you right, so don't go.